It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Before we get into the contents of this video, be sure to like and share it. You know what I'm saying? Just to trigger the algorithm. We need that for sure, We need that growth. We're trying to hit that 10K. We're getting close to 7. So much love and respect to everybody tuned in. Now, today we're going to be talking about Rick Ross and 50 Cent going at it. Fabolous has chimed in with a couple little words of his own. And of course, we're going to talk about Jay-Z getting 19 new plaques, okay? We're going to get to Hov in a minute. He deserves his own segment. However, we got this new resurgence of the beef between Rick Ross and 50 Cent. This thing has been going on since, what, 2009, 2010, somewhere around that margin. Like, I thought this shit was over. It doesn't even look befitting for either one of these guys to be going back and forth talking about record sales or whatever the fuck they got going on, you feel me? But here we are. Now, it seemed like the issue between 50 Cent and Rick Ross had been lying dormant for quite some time. Even when Ross would take shots at 50, he kind of stopped responding at a certain point because if y'all can remember back when 50 had that Before I Self-Destruct album that was coming out, I think he did like the Pimpin' Curly and all that stuff. He went all out. Entire campaign, Officer Ricky. He was doing skits on his website. Like, he put all types of energy into Rick Ross. And at that time, Rick Ross kind of accepted a lot of it. He went back and forth with a couple diss records. He called him a monkey and some shit like that. But he tried to take the high road back in the days. Ever since then, 50 Cent may post like memes and stuff like that on social media. But he hasn't really been taking the issue serious. And I think in an interview, he also, where he was like suited and booted, he was like, you know, I don't take this rap beef serious no more. Like, I'm out of the space. When I see that I've superseded what's going on, I'm not even in that world no more. Like, I don't have the energy for it. And, you know, that's just not where my head is at. Now it seems like Rick Ross is trying to throw in as many jabs as he possibly can, which I don't understand because Rick Ross used to actually act like he was so much above everybody else. Now that he's 40 years old, he wants to go at 50. He wants to go at DJ Envy. He just been taking like a real disrespectful lay at quite a few people lately. Now, when him and Meek Mill were getting ready to release their album, which came out about a month ago, they were doing an interview with Speedy from Complex. And once again, here comes Rick Ross taking shots at 50, talking about he's not relevant. He could probably come work for us. We could probably give him a job or something like that. You know, taking shots all over again, which if you're paying attention on any level, you could tell that that was just extra promotion for the album because they had only announced the album a couple weeks ahead of time. Meek Mill was, you know, kind of in limbo, trying to figure out what he was going to do, if he was going to drop another album, if he was going to do a mixtape. He had already, you know, gotten out of all of his record deals, all of the labels and management. He's completely a free agent, independent artist now. I think Ross has gotten out of his deal with Def Jam. I think he owns Maybach Music 100% now. So they decided to do a completely independent collaboration album. Now, we got 50 Cent coming out and saying, yo, if y'all only sold 31,000 copies, I don't think I should be talking to you, right? He's backstage at his world tour. So everybody's got the playing field where they could talk their shit now, right? 50 Cent's on his world tour, his final lap tour, you know what I mean? And that bitch is sold the fuck out. He doing big numbers on that tour. Something that Rick Ross in 2023 is not doing. We're going to keep it all the way real. We only see Ross talking from his house. That's no shade, no hate, you know what I mean? I actually have been a Rick Ross fan throughout his career. I liked him a lot more when he wasn't speaking, you know what I mean? That era where it was like, Mastermind, God Forgives I Don't. God Forgives I Don't was my shit. Black Market. That was the time where I was really fucking with Ross. Like, beat selection. So 50 Cent's trolling him about the record sales and stuff like that. Rick Ross has decided to come back and make some scathing remarks. All right? Let's go ahead and see what Rose had to say about this.
Got a DM say, Rose, we believe 50 Cent just made a comment about you online. I seen it and I said, to myself, y'all don't know 50 Cent like I do. He wouldn't do that. For one, his bitch Dream Chasers. She been a Dream Chaser bitch for many years, still is. That's when she told me I was her favorite. For two, nigga, we been rich. We still getting money. Them niggas was laughing at my first week sales. They was doing $1 million the first week, and I did 150, 180, and they was laughing. But you smell that salt water, right? I let them niggas trick you. Biggest.
This is where I don't like it. This is exactly why I don't like it, right? Where was all this energy when the shit was really real, right? There was a time, like y'all hear Rick Ross talking about his girl, fuck with us, she dream chaser, she told me I'm her favorite. Where was this energy when 50 Cent sent niggas to go spy on DJ Khaled mama? Where was this energy when 50 Cent released the sex tape of your baby mama online? I'm not cool with that shit. I don't think that shit is fire. I don't think that shit funny nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I was young when that happened. That was the prime time to get down in the mud and get down and dirty on some WWE shit. You know what I mean? You want to start bringing up baby mamas. That was the time to do it, if ever. So all this shit whack. So Fabolous decided to jump in the middle, and he had some interesting things to say about today's landscape with the record sales, right? Fab says, I have no dog in this fight, but y'all do know 31K sales is 46,513,500 streams, right? 1,500 streams equals 1 unit. Low numbers in first week sales only could be judged in a physical era. Everybody is streaming music through DSPs now. I'm sure there's a few people who actually buy the project, but not enough to care over streaming anymore. So why is this low sales number narrative still being pushed? Now, Fab, it was just a couple days ago you were saying how 50 Cent predicted all this success and stuff. Like y'all was still aligned. Y'all still cool. I think you got a relationship with like Who Kid and like all them folks over there at Shadyville and all that. You might want to sit this one out, man, because you know, if you align yourself with 50 enemies, he coming after you too. I ain't saying you got to be scared, but just know the shit could go on longer than you would want to. Now, according to Hip Hop DX, they put out some numbers here, and they said Fabolous math is not entirely accurate. According to Billboard, who administered the charts in the U.S., 1,250 premium audio streams equals 1 album unit equivalent. 3,750 ad-supported streams or 3,750 video streams are equal to 1 equivalent album unit. Okay? So they said there's a correction that needs to be made there because the types of streams actually play a bigger part in how much you get paid and how those streams are tallied as album or single sales. So depending on who listened to the album and where that streaming service was used, the total number of streams as calculated for the Billboard 200 can vary greatly, which begs the question, in 2023, should we still give a fuck about these record sales metrics, right? Because we're now looking at streams. I'm not sure why we haven't gotten to a place where Billboard charts and chart data and all of that stuff, instead of saying this person went platinum, this person went gold, which I know is, of course, you know, prestigious and it was worth something different back in the days, and we're going to get into that because Hove's still getting platinum and gold. But for the average person in the game right now, we're getting streams. So unless people can actually sell physical, like, because what they do is they break it down. They say, oh, this person sold 25,000 albums with 6,000 pure sales. Pure sales means people that actually paid for the music. Then those other sales are when you tally all of the streams up, and this is what it comes out to once you do all the long division and shit. So at a certain point, why don't we just report how many streams the album got? Okay, this person debuted number 1, they got 1 billion streams this week. This person debuted number 2, they got 750 million streams this week. I know it takes a little bit extra typing to say that rather than 31,000 streaming equivalents or album sale equivalents, but I feel like this narrative of putting out those numbers is only hurting artists, right? Because when you see somebody sold 31,000, 25,000, 18,000, you look at that metric and you say, damn, it must not be that good. Damn, that deters me from wanting to go see it. Damn, only 31,000 people supported it. It's kind of, you know what I mean? Because the average person isn't sitting down crunching the numbers and thinking about, oh, how many streams does it take to get to a sale? The average person does not give a fuck about that. When they see numbers, they want to see something that's going to amaze them to be like, oh, damn, this many people fuck with it. Let me go check that out. So I think behind the scenes, the music industry, we got to figure some things out on how we want to actually start presenting the metrics to the people to make sure that they remain interested in the music and not writing off these artists, especially artists that have been around for a long time, legacy acts that still are out here playing and putting out better music than a lot of the young ones. And even for the young ones, I mean, some of them, like we just showed the other day how Andre 3000 outsold Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, outsold Ice Spice, outsold all these different people with a flute album. But when you do the album sale equivalents with streams, I think he came in with like 24,000. So again, it makes it look small. That's just my take on it. Now getting to somebody who did well, both in pure sales, new age sales, and all the fucking accolades you could ever ask for, Jay-Z. Okay, now this definitely seemed like something that was premeditated. So on his birthday, December 4th, the RIAA, which is the company or the organization that's over the music industry that tallies how you go platinum and gold, right? They certify it. They put out a press release in which they gave Jay-Z 19 new plaques. Okay, platinum and gold, motherfuckers, all right? So I'm quite sure they had the information tallied and certified for a while, but on his birthday is when everything came out. So he went platinum with Big Pimpin', okay? He went platinum with 03 Blondie and Clyde featuring Beyonce. Went gold with Heart of the City, Ain't No Love, which gets played in a lot of TV and film, which kind of surprises me, but that song been getting synced for years now. Young Forever featuring Mr. Hudson, which is probably one of the songs I hate the most from Jay-Z. As an avid fan, I fucking hate that song. Girls, Girls, Girls from the Blueprint is gold. Holy Grail is platinum. Surprising, shocking. Magna Carta? Okay. 444, I think that's the song. 444, not the album, is platinum. Public Service Announcement, one of the dopest songs of his career, is now gold. Family Feud featuring Beyonce is now gold. Nobody wins when the family feuds. Part 2 on the Run, Jay-Z and Beyonce, is now platinum. Lost One featuring Chrisette Michelle is now gold. This shit taking me down memory lane. Bam featuring Damian Marley off the 444 album is now gold. Encore, produced by Kanye West, is now gold. On to the next one is platinum. Wow. Never liked that song either. The Story of OJ is now platinum. Fire. Death of Auto-Tune is now gold. Ocean's featuring Frank Ocean is gold. Lucifer from the Black Album is now gold. I know there's a lot of controversy out there about that song. People said that it was a devil worshiping song, but if you actually listen to the original song, he's saying, Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm going to chase you out of here. So I know there's a lot of conservative Christians, a lot of conspiracy theorists out there that was like, oh, there's no coincidence that we put that song in it and did that. Listen to the actual song. Don't just listen to the 3-second clip. And finally, last but not least, is H to the Izzo. Okay? Is now RIAA certified platinum. Round of applause for Jay-Z. 19 new plaques stockpiled in the case. Not to mention, he just released something else in the Book of Hove collection. I think it was like a mural or something with all his albums in it. And then he had like a blank space for the next album to come. So a lot of people are wondering if there's another on the way. I said there's another on the way. He talking about possibly cutting his hair. He's been doing interviews talking about, I'm not closing the door on doing music. I got to have something to say. It's got to be valuable. Yeah, that nigga finna drop something and I'm here for it. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I will see y'all on the next one. I'm going to take y'all out with Let's Get It one more time. Check out the new album, Southside Nolan. You could buy it on Even. You could stream it on all streaming platforms. All links are down below in the description. I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.